What's up, everybody? Today we're going to take a look at the game Another Eden. This is sponsored by WFS Games, and they want me to talk about the Persona 5 Royal crossover, but I also want to we'll talk about that, but I also want to talk about the rest of Another Eden. So the real qualifier is, if you liked the old school story-driven single-player JRPG games like Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, the old Final Fantasy games, stuff in like the Super Nintendo era, download Another Eden. You're gonna love this game. If you are wondering where the boobs are, this is probably not the game for you. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. This is probably not the game for you. But if you really like the story-driven JRPG, this is gonna be a nice breath of fresh air. And especially in a mobile game, like, we don't see a whole lot of stuff like this. And I remember the first time that I saw Another Eden, I saw the screenshots, I was like, are they trying to be Chrono Trigger? Because I saw the frog, right? And I was like, what is this? And then there's actually people that worked on Chrono Trigger that worked on Another Eden as well. So there is a lot of ties, there's time travel, there's a lot of stuff. The art is beautiful, the music is fantastic. Like this is something you want to actually have the music on. Like, the whole experience is really enjoyable. You go through, I actually forgot that I was playing a mobile game at first. You go through the beginning of the game, and then there's story, and you go to, like, you're walking around town, you're doing things, there's like a backstory of like, you were orphans in the woods, and then I'm like, wait, this is a sponsored mobile game, what am I doing? Like, it felt like I was playing like an old school Super Nintendo game. So, let's talk about some of the Persona 5 crossover stuff, and let's see some gameplay of the game. So, regarding the Persona 5 Royal crossover event, the episode name is Bound Wills and the Hollow Puppeteer. The prologue is available after Chapter 2, and the full event is available after Chapter 13. It features Joker and Morgana from the Persona series, who are playable after you complete the event. The whole event is free, and it is permanently available, which is really nice. Permanently available. Another thing about the game is there's no stamina, like energy that you refresh. There's no social features, and there's no limited time events. So this event is just like, these units are in the game now. That's just how it is. Which is really nice. It's really refreshing from things that are like, oh, you gotta make sure you play the game right now, because otherwise it's not gonna be there in a week. It's like, oh no, it'll be there. It'll be there. Let's take a look at some gameplay though. I really want to show you guys some more gameplay. Gameplay time. Remember how I said this was kind of like a spiritual successor? Not like a successor or a sequel or anything, but like a spiritual successor of the nostalgia of the Chrono Trigger era, etc., etc. Also, it kind of reminds me, like, the navigation style kind of reminds me of like a little bit like Paper Mario too. I don't know. Anyway, that's besides the point. Right now we are in the space-time rift. It's kind of like the central hub of everything. You can actually go to different places from here. Well, not just different places. You can go to different times. Oh, you can go to different times from here. Well, it is the cat through space and time. But you can go to all these different times. 1100, I think that was 22 or 20,000 BC. Let's go to 20,000 BC. There's some crazy stuff here. We can see some nice, pretty graphics. But yeah, it's very much nostalgic of those era of games. And we'll see some battles too. I love these artistic backgrounds. And I love the music too. That's another thing. Like, it's very reminiscent of, they did a really good job replicating, I think, the feeling more than anything of those games from back in the day. The games that we all used to know. Well, not all of us used to know and love. Some of us, it was before some people's time, but yeah, so we can go through and we can click on each of these different units to decide on what kind of skills we want to use, and then we don't need to cure leaf because we don't have, it's fine, whatever, we can just do one of those, and then we click attack, and then it just runs through all of the different attacks. Hooray! And we get a bee sting. GG, that's just what I wanted. Merry Christmas. We have the navigation, we have the world map, well, the area map, not the world map. We see like all the different things, like we see a dinosaur back there, hanging out, doing his thing. Very daunting. Some more gameplay. There was just a boss I was messing around with over here too. And then we can just go change whatever we want to do. Oh, we can also, like, swoopity swatch them out. if we want to switch that up for that. I like to have her in here because she's a healer. But you know what? We're gonna kill them before we get a chance to do anything. Well, like they switch each other out when their turn comes. But GG. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, thank you to WFS Games for sponsoring the channel. If you guys like what you see, if you guys are into single-player, story-driven JRPG games, then check it out using the link in the description. And again, it feels like I'm playing a console game. It doesn't even feel like I'm playing a mobile game. It's a nice change of pace, a nice breath of fresh air. So if you guys are looking for something like that, then definitely check it out using the link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you as always. Don't forget the Persona crossover. And I will see you as always in the next one.
俺たちの力見せるぞアルドいただいていくはってショータイムだあ行くぞはアナザーエデン時空を超える猫壮魂の絆とうつろの傀儡師